want to comment on Feli from Germany's last video. I'm not going to say anything bad here. I'm going to say all good stuff. But, Frau, I wouldn't worry about offending anybody. Lots of people on YouTube, keep things friendly. Like I keep things friendly. I don't worry about offending anybody. If they're offended, they can comment. But if they could be offended by what I say, that's fine. But on bread, I don't eat much bread, so I'm not going to comment on bread. You might shop around. On cheese, yeah, I'd say definitely shop around because you can find good cheese, you can find crappy cheese. You just gotta look in the right place for good cheese. But on the healthcare system, one thing they don't talk about, but if they is malpractice, the doctors all have to buy malpractice insurance. They have very, very high lawsuits, and if the politicians aren't going to do this because they get their campaign funds from these lawyers. But if they would place a cap on how much a lawyer can make on a malpractice suit, the price would come down on on malpractice insurance, and the healthcare price would come down. But not a lot, but that would definitely help. But nobody really talks about that. If they would put a cap, on the amount, let's say the lawyer can only make $5,000 or $10,000 on a particular malpractice suit, they're not going to be going for the millions of dollars that they do. Lawyers love to do that, but if they put a cap on the the malpractice suits, that would bring the healthcare price down. Might talk about on gun laws. Yeah, well, there's certain people that don't need to have a gun, but a bigger thing people don't talk about is personal responsibility. If you're going to have a weapon, you don't want to have a hot temper. You want to think out. I'm having an argument with this guy. Yeah, I may disagree with him, but certainly ain't worth killing him or having him be put in a position where he's going to kill me. Personal responsibility is a big deal on gun laws. Another thing, if they just outright ban all guns, people still get them. Drugs are illegal, except for marijuana. Marijuana is legal here. It hasn't made a major change in it, and your home country has just legalized it, or it's my understanding. I don't think that's going to make a major difference one way or the other. But drugs are illegal, but people still get them. If you just outright ban guns or tell somebody they couldn't get it because they didn't qualify, they had a mental health problem, if they had the money, they'd get it anyway because that's just the way things are. But personal responsibility is a big deal with gun laws. I've got weapons, but I've got the mental. I've had one or two situations where I thought I might have to do something, but it lucked out, and I was able to rationalize my way out of it without hurting anybody. But personal responsibility is a big deal you're free to mention me in your comments if you wish. But love your videos, Frau. Frau, ich liebe dich. Auf Wiedersehen.